Hey, I'm Phil, and I'm the founder and CEO of a company called CreativeLaunch. I wanted to record a testimonial for my friend and colleague Arman, and kind of share with the world. I don't really want to be sharing Arman with the world, but I think Arman is a wonderful human being who does wonderful work that I think more people should know about. So I first met Arman about 8 months ago, and he completely changed my business. For the first 16, 18 months of the company, I have been struggling to get out of the operational complexity of running the business. I was what you may call like a micromanager, a control freak, only because I couldn't trust anybody or knew anybody who was capable of kind of doing things at a absolute A+ level. And I've kind of tried all these different tools. I saw these AI things popping up. I've talked to other consultants, was on a bunch of calls, some agencies, and everyone was giving me a generalized solution. Here's what you should do, and here's how you should do it, and why you should do it. But nobody actually wanted to do the work. They just said, pay me, and I might be able to give you an outcome. Arman, on the other hand, was the complete opposite. Right away, the first thing he did was he shadowed me and asked me a bunch of questions, talked to my team, and he understood the actual situation of the business. We were losing money. People were kind of scattered, not on the same page, doing more things than we needed to be doing, and wasting a lot of effort, time, and money. Arman identified about 3 of the core things that are holding us back as a company. Why are we losing money? And where's my time going along with my business partner's time and everybody else's time? And he proposed a plan. First, he restructured our entire project management side. And it wasn't just, some template. He actually rolled up his sleeves, got to work, and implemented something that wasn't some theoretical solution. He actually applied something that our business still uses to this day, 8 months later, something that is applicable. Number 2, he found where the money was being spent, and that just came from conversations that he had with me of, where am I spending the money, where am I spending the attention, and where am I spending my time? And he found that there was a couple people that, were poorly incentivized and from a poor pay structure from an earlier phase of the business that have not been dealt with, and that has been draining the payroll and the profit. Well, Arman proposed a plan of how to restructure our entire, basically, production of, our product to, one, be project-based, which has saved us, if I can't even calculate in the future earnings how much it will save us, but in the current earnings, at least $120,000 of value. Let's put it that way, with where we were at. So $120,000 a year of just annualized savings. Number 2, he saved me from being involved in production. I used to be spending around 60 hours a week there, and he cut me down to about 15 hours. That's per week. Most of my time was fixated on production, therefore I couldn't grow the business. I was just struggling to maintain it. He stripped about 45 hours of my time back, one, so I can focus on marketing, focus on whatever else I want to focus on to grow the company. He enabled that to happen, and the company is in a much better position, much healthier position. Everything is much more systematized. I'm much happier. I feel like I can finally work on the business, not in the business, and I credit a lot of that to Arman. So again, I'm always skeptical of a lot of the COO or the operation people or anybody that claims to make people save time and money, but I can personally vouch and say Arman has left a big dent in our business that gives us a lot of breathing room and room to scale. So thank you again, Arman, and I hope anyone that has a chance to work with you has a chance to work with you. Yeah.